WD18, welcome back to another match reaction brought to you by the Mad Squirrel, the forward-thinking Bury in Watford. Make sure to drink responsibly. It finished at Vicarage Road. Watford 2, Middlesbrough 3, another defeat. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to Vicarage Road today, or fortunately, however way you want to look at it, just due to the train strikes. But a really poor result again. Really sloppy errors all over the shop, to be fair. And I think Middlesbrough weren't great, but they probably deserved the win. On the balance of things, there's no complaints from me, but I just feel like I'm sat here every week just talking about the same errors over and over again, and it's just getting really, really frustrating now. We saw a few changes. We went to a 3 at the back or a 5 at the back, however you want to look at it. Didn't pay off. We looked lost, I think, in that first half. The midfield were completely bypassed, non-existent. And that's ultimately how they scored their first 2 goals. I did think Dan Backman should have done better, particularly with the first goal. He moved so late. Second goal, his positioning wasn't good either. But Porteous and Ngaki were bypassed for the first goal. Second goal, midfield were nowhere to close down. Was it McGree who scored for Middlesbrough? I can't really remember, to be fair. It's just really, really poor defensively all round. Didn't have an idea what we were doing in that 5 at the back formation. It was probably, I think, the worst 20 minutes of the season, even worse than what we saw at Leeds last week. We did manage to get back into it. Bayo scored, good finish, good ball through from Porteous. Mistake defensively from Middlesbrough, and Bayo was able to slot it past, but straight after that, pretty much, he missed a really good chance where he got round Senny Dieng in goal for Middlesbrough and wasn't able to convert it, which was really poor. So I thought we ended the first half much better and started the second half well. Wesley, who equalised, a really good finish actually, from the corner, almost toe poked it into the top corner on the half volley to make it 2-2, and it was really entertaining. And I think Watford were on the front foot up until we scored that goal, and then after that it became a bit scrappy, and Middlesbrough were able to make it 3-2 again. Who should have done better defensively. I think Dan Backman could have done a bit better as well. I know it's a difficult one when he's on goal, but I think he went down a bit too early, allowing the Middlesbrough player to just slot it past him. So it's just frustrating. Martins hit the bar at the end as well. I thought he looked good when he came on. That was the big positive for me today, actually. I thought Matthias Martins looked excellent in the second half. Looked like a lot more like himself than what we saw against Leeds last week. My gut feeling at the moment is that we're down the bottom at the moment. We're not in the relegation zone. I still think we're 3 or 4 points clear. But with 2 big games this week now, 2 away games, Sunderland away on Wednesday, Cardiff away next Saturday, followed by an international break. My instant reaction here is that we all know how Gino Pozzo works. I think if we don't pick up results in those 2 games, I do fear for Valérien Ismaël. That's not saying I want him out. I'm willing to trust the process, and I think we need to stick by him, but the table doesn't make for good reading. It's weird. I don't really know how I feel about the start of the season because there's been so many positives, but it hasn't been reflected in the results. And I think those last 2 games against Leeds, where we were a mess at the back, today where we were a mess defensively, I think some people are starting to get a bit impatient with it, just because while the attitude seems to be there, I think the effort was there again today. I don't think it was an effort problem or an attitude problem. I think people are really, ultimately football's a results business, and when we're not picking up those results, and if we're not careful and don't start picking up those results soon, then we are going to be down there come the end of the season. So look, it's a tough one, but I suppose Watford don't have much time now to dust themselves down, go again and head to Sunderland for a big game on Wednesday night on Sky. So here's hoping we can turn it around. Big week now for Watford and for Valérien Ismaël before the international break. We'll be back tomorrow night to break down the game, a bit more, with what went wrong and also some positives as well. But make sure to like and subscribe to WD18. Follow our socials for more reaction from this game and for the games later this week. And we'll see you all soon. Up the Hornets.